Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Tycho here with The Blast, and tonight we are here at the National Board of Review ceremony. We are honoring some of your favorite and the best in cinema, okay? So keep it locked here with me as we're going to give you all the inside scoop what's going down here at the NBR Awards Gala. First of all, I want to say you look amazing. Second of all, congratulations on your nomination. You are raising the bar for all of us, okay? And I cannot wait to see the dress you have in honor of your mom. Now, recently you just penned a letter to your daughters. Now, once you win this award, as I'm going to speak into existence, honey, okay? What would you like to pen, if you had an opportunity to all the other Black actresses that are looking at you and wanting to be in the same shoes as yourself?
I don't recommend these because they hurt.
Okay, but
so let's start there. Yeah, I mean, I've worked a long time with people not knowing I was alive, you know, but I kept pushing and I kept doing it, and I had to be happy and feel good about the fact that my art was enough, even when no one was looking. So I would say to them, make it about your art, make it about your work, even when you don't have people applauding for you, because that's not always going to happen.
First, Ebony, you look amazing. You're presenting this evening, and you know we love you at BET, okay, at Sisters. Listen, now, Sisters is really giving us a lot, okay? And your character, Karen, she tends to find herself in some predicaments. Now, my question for you is this. If you could look at some of the things that Karen has done, would you do the same things as Ebony? And why or why not?
First of all, there is no way to answer this question in a matter of a minute or 2 minutes or 10 minutes or 20 minutes. We're gonna have to have a sit-down one-on-one.
Okay.
But, you know, I think the most beautiful thing about that, just like tonight, you know, we're here celebrating all these films, especially Aunjanue is who I'm presenting to tonight, who's a dear friend of mine for King Richard, and something that she said that has always stuck with me is, women are always the ultimate sacrificers and always the ultimate nurturers. And I think we so often forget how to do that for ourselves. And so when it comes to Karen and all the things that she's done, mistakes, or even the things she's done well, I think forgiveness and grace is something that would play such a huge part in her kind of rising into the best version of herself. So there's so many things that I have done. There's so many things I would say that I would never do, right? But you never know until you're in the situation. So all I can say is, God is good.
All the time.
And someday, you know, someday she'll get there. It's like all of us, we're all on our journeys, you know?
Now, as a Black actress, do you feel like there's a lot of progression now in Hollywood in terms of roles and just being seen?
Absolutely. I think a big part of that is because, you know, we are the pioneers of our own work at this point in a way that has never been as abundant as it is now. So, you know, you have the Ava DuVernays, the Tyler Perrys, you know, you have people like Aunjanue Ellis and Will Smith producing, executive producing, being in these positions of creative influence to tell our stories.
And yourself.
And myself, thank you so much. That changes everything, you know? And it's never really been this abundant, like I said. So absolutely, representation by the people who are the people being represented.
You look amazing. Woo, baby. Now listen, I'm with The Blast here, Danielle. And first and foremost, you killed it in The Harder They Fall. I mean, it's one of my favorite films, especially the all-Black ensemble cast. Now, how does it feel to be a part of a cult classic? Because
Is that what it is?
that's what it's coming to be.
I wanted to be a part of a cult classic my whole life.
I feel like this movie is definitely standing on those hills.
No, it's fantastic to be a part of something that's gonna echo for folks, right? And when you have an echo, you enable other folks to know something, to be aware of something. This is an anachronistic telling of a wild, action-packed story, but the people are very real people. They did not necessarily live in the same decades together, but their stories are very much a part of an American history that we all should know. Exactly. And so Cathay Williams was a woman who fought in the Civil War, who should have been celebrated by her country in a greater way, even to now, and she had not been, and folks should know about that so that we can change who is given a monument, so we could change who has the resounding legacy.
I love that. Now, while it has wrapped up a lot of different nominations and a lot of wins, some fans may feel that The Harder They Fall kind of had a little bit of snubs in a sense. How do you feel with the outpour of love the audience are giving the film? And do you think that nominations change that?
I don't think there's a snub if the community is very aware of the thing that they love. If it's going back and forth, they're hitting me up talking about, I love this movie, girl, you crazy, oh my God, Cliffy, my favorite, blah, blah, blah. And or talking about a particular scene that they love. That's a win.
Yeah.
There are no losses. There is no snub if community is engaged. If we all want to keep having a conversation about this thing, about this story, about these people, and expand it, that means that the world has expanded as a result. And that is always the biggest win ever.
First of all, I saw you both from afar and I was like, they look gorgeous. So can we get a twirl really quickly? Like, you both look amazing. It's a small twirl. Yeah, no, but this looks beautiful. Now, my question for you is this. Did you know that West Side Story was going to be such a big, big hit before releasing? Did you know?
I was just saying how first of all, it was such a huge experience for us that
Mind blowing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I was just saying how, like, on the first week that we were shooting Dance to the Gym, we had these photo booths, and I took one photo with Ricky Ubeda, who plays Flaco in the film, and we're just like, we're gonna do this one. Like, our movie just won an Oscar. We're like, just because it was, the energy in the room was so special. And we were just there, all dancing together, the whole cast, all the Jets and the Sharks. That was the only week that we were all there together. And that's what generated that feeling. It was so special, even before we thought about any of this.
Yeah. And look at you both now. Now, my next question for you is this. The fashions were amazing. Did you take any of the wardrobe with you home?
Okay, this is really no, that's not a thing, but it was to me because my dress, Paul Tazwell created these incredible dresses, and my Dance at the Gym dress had these little tassels with a little yarn kind of ball at the end, and one of them fell off with all the dancing we were doing, and I'll never forget it. Connie came to me one day and was like, "This fell, and I know it came from your dress," and I took it and I've kept it. And it's very special for me. Yep, but I really can't wear it.
No, but that is forever. That is such a special thing. I have a piece of fabric from a show that I did many years ago, and it's still like,
I would be like, I will hit it forever, and I would never give it away.
like encased.
Yeah.
On my wall. So, the marvelous Mrs. Maisel, we love you in that, okay? You are killing it per usual. Now, my question for you is this. Now, the character herself is trying to find herself. Now, after years of you just having a bunch of credits and just really stamping yourself as an amazing actor, how did you find your niche as an actor, and what piece of advice did you give to an actor trying to find theirs?
Oh, well, I was really lucky. I had amazing teachers. I went to drama school, Yale Drama School. And even beyond the brilliant teachers I had tremendous, my classmates, my peers, they really raised the bar. Everybody, on one level it was competitive, on another level it was nurturing, and we all just fed off of each other, supported each other, and I think that's what it really takes, because it's a collaborative venture, and you need. It requires that kind of give and take.
You're in a room full of amazing people in cinema, okay? Do you feel inspired in a sense as you continue to push in your career?
Yeah, I think the work is the thing that inspires me the most, right? Like watching the work, seeing the work, and the fact that the work is being acknowledged by the National Board of Review is really big, because they see it all. And so the fact that Encanto is also here with these other films, these performances, is a really big deal.
Now, something that I have to just tip my fake hat off to you is that you recorded your vocals while in labor. Now, that is, early labor. How was that for you? And did that make you being a part of the film even more special?
I think every step of the way was special for me. From the initial audition to the callback to the second callback to walking into Disney animation and walking down those hallways to the recording studio, I was just
I felt like I was in a dream so much of the time. So I don't know how to answer the question other than like, I think I truly felt like I was like in a dream on a cloud. Every time we would finish, I'd be like, oh no, we're done for the day, you know? And even that day, I remember it feeling like that. It was like, oh, I don't get to sing that song live really ever again. Not that way. Oh my God, yeah. Etched on my heart forever.
I love that. Now, is there anything that you learned from playing Maribel that you take with you now?
I think the creativity that Jared Bush and Byron Howard and Charisse Castro-Smith all collectively brought to the film is something that I want to take to projects moving forward. Each one of them was like empathetic, sympathetic, but also like deeply creative and hilarious in their own way. And the fact that they were all collaborating together and then directing me toward a performance was like, that was really special. It was something that I hope that in my career I can somehow, someday be as good of a director as Jared Bush is, as Byron Howard is. I hope I can tell stories that are as moving as Byron and Charisse do.